Englishman who never lived in UK.
Correct.
Why international hospitality, not just hospitality?
So no, we were really lucky to be here at that time. It was a unique, very unique experience because everyone's in the same boat. You're not alone here.
Hello everyone. Today my colleague Adi from Mariyadi is visiting Al Rayyan International University College, one of Qatar's leading institutions, proudly partnered with the University of Derby in the UK. What makes this college stand out is that although it's located in the heart of the Middle East, it offers prestigious British degrees, including a renowned program in international hospitality management. In this video, we'll dive into why studying hospitality at Al Rayyan is a smart choice. To give us more insights, we're joined by the head of the department, Dr. Christopher.
Chris, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Pleasure to meet you,
Pleasure
sir.
to meet you as well. How are you
Thank
doing?
you for inviting me to your office.
Absolute pleasure. Nice to meet
To
you.
Qatar.
Yes.
Yeah. Englishman who never lived in UK.
Correct. Yes.
How's that, guys? For you?
I like to keep things confusing.
Yeah. Where would you live then?
I was born in Bahrain. We moved from Bahrain to Japan, Singapore, Dubai, and now Qatar.
Bahrain, where is that?
About 40-minute, no, actually less, about 30-minute flight from here.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
It's
So another Gulf country.
Gulf country, I was gonna say. So you traveled a lot.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Head of International Hospitality Department at Al Rayyan. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes, Al Rayyan International University College.
University College with Derby.
Derby, yeah.
Derby University, UK
Yes.
diplomas.
Degrees. So we do full degrees with the University of Derby,
Okay.
both on the undergraduate and also the postgraduate level.
And postgraduate level. And how many students do you have in total within your department?
Within my department, on the undergraduate, we've got maybe about 30, 40 students. And on the postgraduate, we're still new, we've just started, so we've got maybe about 10, which is actually a perfect number for a postgraduate. If we get too big at a postgraduate level, you lose the interaction and you can't discuss as easily. But with a class of about 10, it's a wonderful discussion and a good connection you can have with the students.
You know, I like boutique universities, you know,
Yes.
because I visited so many, and the universities where teaching happens in big lecture rooms, you know, 300 seats. How can you interact with your students?
There is no interaction. There's maybe a few little interaction with a few students on the front row, maybe the occasional one at the back who's messing about on his phone, and that's it.
You know what they use now? They use technology. So the teacher or professor asks the question, and everyone with their gadgets, they answer that.
Oh, we do the same with this one as well. We do the
the
same. Even though the classes are much smaller, classes are varying from maybe 5 students up to biggest maybe 15 students on the hospitality. But even then we use these this sort of technology because the students like it. Logical. I've had a student before who gets so excited with the game, so I had to keep him calm. He got too excited.
Really?
They enjoy it. They really enjoy it. Because it makes it nice. You're not just listening to one person talk and talk and talk. You get some other action going around. So it helps the students learn and helps keep them motivated to stay on longer.
On our channel, we feature an exclusive student-led video tour that showcases the unique boutique atmosphere Al Rayyan International University College in Qatar. Throughout the tour, the students offer an in-depth overview of the campus, sharing valuable insights into academic and student life. For easy access to all videos related to university, check the links in the description below.
Why international hospitality, not just hospitality?
Because we
How's
look
it different?
Well, we look at things from obviously an international perspective then. So we look at examples from Qatar, but we look at examples from the wider Gulf region, from the wider world. We do a lot more comparison between what happens in the West, Middle East, East Asia, and things, and see how you've got to be more accommodating to different cultures.
Yeah, that's true, because hospitality can be different from country to country.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where you work. You could end up living your whole life in one country, but you're working in hospitality, you're going to be dealing with customers from around the world. So you should have a vague idea to how to accommodate them.
You said you lived in Japan?
Correct, yeah.
So you have to present the business card with two hands.
Two hands.
Yes, it's very important
very, very
follow
important.
those rules.
Exactly.
That's where international comes into place, right?
Exactly, yeah. So you get to learn these little tricks about how should you serve a pot of tea properly? Should you angle the teapot at someone or not? How do you handle the business card? Is it two hands? Do you cover the name? What do you do with the business card? Some people just put it straight in their pocket, but that can be offensive to some, so you study it and you remember people's name. All these little tiny tricks that have a meaning for people.
So your teapot here, does this mean you like me or you don't like me?
No, I suppose it's more dangerous if I put the spout at you. It's not a good thing.
That's what I was thinking.
So I turn it away from you, so it's more respectful.
More respectful, okay. I'm glad to hear that, okay. And you're so lucky, such a big, probably one of the biggest hospitality events in the world.
Yes. Oh, we had a very unique experience here, and seeing the vibe. Oh, it was incredible during the World Cup. Really, really incredible. The students found a great experience. Half of them were working throughout. Some were working in the stadiums. Some were working for support. Oh, they loved it. They were tired, very, very tired. But they were really impressed with what they saw and their experiences that they had there. So no, we were really lucky to be here at that time. It was a very unique experience.
Was it very busy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really busy. But you didn't feel like we were swamped. You didn't feel like you were stuck in traffic. It was very well handled.
Organized.
Very, very well. Very well organized, very smooth. So you noticed lots of people everywhere. If we'd go to the mall, it was really, really busy. But it was an exciting vibe. People were happy. People were being entertaining with each other. So it was a really nice experience there. Very pleasant.
But this is like a hospitality on a national level, isn't it?
Oh yes. So this is where our students did so well, was because then what they'd learned in the classrooms about how you have to handle different kinds of customers and the kind of things to think about, they were able to put it direct into practice in an unusual setting.
And they can put in their CVs as well.
Exactly.
Imagine
a lot of
that,
them did. We're encouraging them to, because not everyone's going to have that opportunity.
It's also worth mentioning that every student here is assigned a personal academic advisor, or so-called tutor. This person serves as a personal mentor and consultant, guiding students in both their academic and professional development. Speaking of careers and job opportunities for students,
but Qatar is such a vibrant country and growing constantly, new hotels being built. And your students get work experience.
Yes, they do. Yep. We have several stages throughout the studies where students can then go and work in the hotels, and we do it in several different ways. So the most obvious one is we do give our students quite generous breaks between the semesters, between the years, and during that time we get them to go out and work in hotels.
How generous is generous?
Well, from May to October there's no classes, so that's very nice.
That's very generous.
That's very generous.
Okay.
So we say, right, use this opportunity, get out there, get some work experience. We have students who then go and work in big brands like Mandarin Oriental, like Marriott Marquis, Hilton, Sheraton.
I'm staying in Radisson Blu. Any of yours?
We do
there?
actually, we do have a few students who go and work in Radisson.
I'll be asking around then.
I don't think there are any there just yet. They're back now in classes. But if you come back again in May, hopefully we'll have some more there.
If you invite me, I'll come back.
Please, you're always welcome.
Okay.
But then we also have students who come in we like doing a lot of site visits with our industry partners, getting our students in for just a few hours to see how, we teach them the theory stuff, how does this actually work? But then we also like to get them doing live assignments. So we've got a course that started 2 days ago where the students have been tasked with finding an industry partner who's got a problem, solve that problem for them, and actually implement it. Now, that problem could be, from a consultancy perspective, you need to redesign the standard operating procedures, you need to redesign the employee handbook, or the company could say, we want to launch a new product, help us with it. We want to launch an event, do it for us. So the students have to run that event, run that report, collect the data, write it all up, and give it back to the partner in a proper consultant format.
Interesting.
So that is a fully applied assignment, and we try to get if not full course like that, several little activities within different classes that are directly related to industry. So the students get a lot of exposure to how the real world works, that they can put on their CVs.
If you're new to our channel, we want you to know that we not only introduce our viewers to international educational institutions, we support students throughout the entire admission process, offering guidance on everything from entrance tests and interviews to document preparation and visas. We also provide online English language courses to help our students succeed.
I think here, because of its position, the fact that it's just recently hosted the World Cup, it's trying to become a major tourism hub.
Yeah.
Slightly different to what maybe some of the other markets are. Some of the other markets are trying to become big tourism destinations as well. But here, there is a definite feel that we're trying to maintain some element of the past and tradition. We're not forgetting everything in lieu of a bigger tourism development. We're doing that, but keeping in mind of what Qatar is, where it's come from, and its current position in the world, and trying to gently grow that. So that's a very difficult balance to try to keep going. Keep in with the past, but modernize it as well, and keep the destination growing from a tourism side. So it's a very unique place to be, especially looking forward with greater plans for larger events and more sporting events. So from that side, this will be a very unique destination to be in.
And I would like to add something from my end as well. Well, you said that the location, geolocation is very, very convenient because access to Europe, access to Asia, Africa.
It's very easy.
It's very easy. It's very relaxed rules of entry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's very. But it's. I mean, you said that. You said it yourself. It's a very easy place to access, both in terms of visas, both in terms of flight durations, but also accessibility. Lots of airlines fly here. Qatar Airways flies virtually everywhere, and they're a great airline. And its home is here. One of the best, but depending on the rankings, maybe the best.
Yeah.
And its home is here. So it's a very easy place to get into. The people are all incredibly friendly. And because it's a multicultural society, again, the locals are such a minority, there's constant expats around everywhere. It's relatively easy for new people to come and join because everyone's in the same boat. You're not alone here. It's not like if you go to let's say the UK, you're confronted with an English culture.
Yeah.
So that can be a little bit intimidating because maybe the people you're dealing with, they don't know what you're going through from an expatriate, a foreigner perspective. But here...
International culture.
From an international culture. Whereas here, everyone is international. And I think you'll see this as you go around doing the rest of your... you speak to the rest of my colleagues. Everyone is from a different culture.
Yeah.
There are very few where we are all from the same culture. Or at least there's more mix coming in. So no matter what challenges potential students would face if they come here from an international market, we've all gone through it, or we know someone who's gone through it. So there's a lot more support and a lot more help that you can find here.
Perfect.
And since we've touched on the topic of multiculturalism, it's worth noting that Rayyan International University College, in collaboration with Derby University, fosters a highly international environment. Even in the university's mission, it is emphasized that they provide a comprehensive education designed to unlock the potential of all students with a strong focus on cultural understanding and international cooperation. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting and useful. See you again very soon.